Good morning, welcome wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Taiwan. We are in the Zhongli district. The name of the restaurant is Long. We're gonna have some dumplings, we're gonna have some buns, we're gonna have some hot soup and some meat. Great to have you hanging out with us. Thank you for clicking on this video. I'm looking forward to sharing the whole Taiwan trip. I am gonna be here for a month. So just imagine how much food, how many new friends, how many new bicycle routes I have in store. It's all awesome. Today is day one. Thank you for joining us. So in Zhongli, it's very convenient to get here directly from the airport. Actually, it's closer to come to this town, Zhongli, this district, than it is to go to Taipei. This is still a big city. You can see outside walking through the city streets. Definitely there's hustle and bustle going on. Riding the bike this morning. It was a little bit hectic, but we're able to have an easy city-style breakfast. Really convenient, really awesome, right within walking distance from our hotel. So check this out. Starting off with soup. We got two different soups, two different flavors. One of them has bitter gourd. Got this guantang bao, which is in a xiaolong. That's the little wicker basket. Guantang bao are the soup dumplings right there. Over here, just some clean steamed cabbage with some salty pork on top. And then finally, this really unique looking beef roll. It's got chives and cucumbers inside. It's just totally unique. I've definitely never had a dish like this before. Okay, so I'm very excited. Like I said, super, super cool. The first day here. Thank God. So, first breakfast for today, and then we're gonna do some more city walking and maybe get some more, I don't know, find some street carts. But anyways, yep, cannot wait to get into this. Let's try the first thing first, the new dish. You need a side view of this for sure. I bet this is a hand snack, but I'm just trying to use chopsticks because that's what Westerners think. In Taiwan, I'm sure many of the best street foods are hand-friendly. Wow. Okay, one more. You can see there's tons of cucumber wrapped with beef, all rolled up in this deep-fried outer casing. Looks like it's going to be a texture dream right here. Here you go. Here's the name. Here's what it tastes like. Oh. Obviously the cucumbers, crunchy, gentle flavor, but the beef, it almost is like cured. It's almost like jerky. It has so much flavor. It's like almost like cheesy. And outside you got that deep fried, flaky, crispy wrapper. It is every bit as delicious of a street food as it looks like. Oh, Lee, do you know the name of this? Do you remember?
LaoJie. roll.
Oh, that is obviously so many people's favorite late night snack. I'm so lucky to have it for breakfast. Is there a dip? Is this some chili oil? And I think it's obvious the next step is to just get as much chili oil as you can for that bite. Wow. That is excellent. It was only lacking some chili, that aroma of the chili oil too. Yeah, that's all I can say. It is every bit as delicious as it looks. It's a dream of a street food. Lee, come here. I forgot the name for a roll. Juan. Oh, okay. He's got some good stuff going on too. Okay, now this one is 2 steps. So, guantang bao, a 2-step process so that you don't burn yourself, but you can also slurp the delicious soup as kind of like a warm-up to get into the dumplings. Oh, it's always so garlicky. Like you just get excited. You remember you love dumplings, but when you slurp that first sip, you just like, yes, that's how garlicky, how porky that inner dumpling fatty soup broth can be. Oh. And now, like within 10 seconds after opening the, kind of like piercing that outer flesh, then the inside is cool enough, just cool enough that you can eat the rest of it in one bite. It's not the most complicated version. It is just garlicky, porky, some fat, some lean, mince inside of a steamed dumpling. Miniature, just so good. Kiss the chili oil, go for the next one. That one was better. They're not so big, so they are not so hot on the inside, so you can actually rapidly finish a whole little steamer of these. It's so good to be back in Taiwan. Let's taste some soups. This one right here, Yu Tao, is taro. This one right here is hu gua, which is a bitter gourd. Yu Tao first. It's going to be flavored with some pork bones. The Yu Tao is that purple yam. I don't know, is it taro or is it yam? I mean, they're similar, but they're not the same. So let's find out. I gotta find that out. Is taro a type of yam? The soup is cinnamony. Yeah, you can taste the bone broth, the bone essence. There's the backing of that umami, but there's some extra sweetness that's not like sugary sweet. It's like a root. I think it maybe the star cinnamon. Oh, and the yam is just so soft, like mush. Like as soon as it's in your mouth, you can almost just swallow in one fluid motion. The green onions on top give it a nice aroma. It is just such a comforting dish. The warm soup wakes up your stomach. Just with each sip, you just feel your nerves like sinking into the meal. You gotta have a soup like this as part of, well, pretty much part of any meal in Taiwan. You gotta have a soup. Okay, I can't keep Lee waiting too long. Okay, I'm just trying the next one. This one is the bitter gourd. I would actually prefer this one. So you can see the broth is very clean, very clear. It also has the pork bones in there. The ribs are called pai gu. And then that is the bitter gourd. Usually it's like a bright green. When they slow cook it, all the essence just goes into the soup, so you have that color remaining. Also, it tones the vegetable itself down quite a bit. Usually, it would be really intense to eat that large of a chunk just of ku gua, of the bitter gourd. This one is definitely the more gentle of the two, but I love it. Oh, we got one more. Okay, over here. So this one finally is some romaine lettuce with some salted pork. So it's just very simple, maybe in some soy sauce. Again, focusing on the quality of the veg as the focus of the dish. Everything else just kind of like enhances the quality of the green vegetable. Just ultimate satisfaction with that. The pork just keeps on giving. Like it's just a tiny bit of pork, but it's more fat than anything else. And then it's salty. It's just so good. And then you have the freshness of the vegetable. I was gonna say, oh, on the side, we've got some nice green vegetables. It's almost like a palate cleanser between dishes. No, the dish is so full of flavor. That is a dish all on its own. That is rich. Wow. Many dishes of Taiwan focus on that blend of the very high fat content mince. Chopped, have it over rice. That's even a classic dish. We're gonna have a full meal featuring that in the very near future. But it's a part of so many awesome dishes in Taiwan. You'll definitely remember that flavor when you visit. Lee is gonna start with soup. I think I want another one of these. It's so good. So I know the technique really is to slurp and then eat maybe 2 bites, maybe in quick succession, but really enjoying the slurp. And then, but these are they're so small, you just want to eat the whole thing in 1 bite. And the bottom just dips so easily into the chili oil. It's just so convenient to just polish them off in 9 bites. That comes with 9 pieces. You got to eat these quick too, because they are small, they cool down so fast, they kind of stick to each other, they stick to the chopsticks, they stick to everything. So stop talking, get to eating. Okay, so my fingers are getting oily, so I am using the chopsticks for this so that I can touch the camera. And yeah, the metal chopsticks, I don't know, we used plastic chopsticks last night. I think they're chopsticks are chopsticks. I haven't used wooden ones yet, but the metal ones, if you go carefully and you are patient, you can pick up pretty much anything with the metal ones. Slippery noodles are going to be a problem, but metal chopsticks can work for all other situations just fine. I swear there is cheese in there. If you don't look, the meat is so concentrated. You tried it, right? It's like cheesy. It's like aged. 牛肉卷. You told me to go with my hands, but you're using chopsticks and a spoon for the hand roll. Okay. Any of the dishes surprising, or you recognize everything?
No, but similar.
Okay, I think they must rub something on the dough before they fry it, or it's like a pastry dough and it has oil in the dough. It is just, it's just so dense with flavor. Like, it can't be as simple as it looks. This thing is so good. Okay, I'm gonna finish up the meal. See you out on the street. 肉卷好吃，牛肉卷。一块钱。Wow, that roll, that wrap, wow. So let's go just walk around, enjoy the city of Zhongli just a little bit, get some of the feelings of the street. Keep your eyes open for the next flavor, the next friend, the next experience. It's a whole month of Taiwan. It's almost too much. That is what I'm talking about. Look at it's so orderly. The civil engineering aspect. Oh, hey, one of my favorite trees right there too. In Thailand, it's more red, the color of this flower, the Malabar cotton tree. I love the walkability. Just any place you want to go. I mean, if you have the time, but any place you have, you can walk. I love that. I don't know if we're gonna rent a motorbike, but you see, motorbikes is also a great option. And just for when it is raining, because it is definitely gonna rain on this trip, the sidewalks usually have a covered section, and then you see out there, like a place where you can walk if you're trying to get around something, but there's always gonna be a covered section like this. Okay, so we're walking and it's kind of like, looks like it's gonna rain, and then the sun comes out again, and then looks like it's gonna rain. The wind is so nice and comfortable. Remember, we are right next to the ocean, so there's that steady breeze. The air is a little bit thick with humidity, but the temperature is nice and low. I love this temperature for outdoors walking. Can wear short sleeves, no sweat. And I see Thai market right here. There are so many interesting things like that. So, but for the Thai one, yeah, we live in Thailand. Let's get a little bit closer, see what's going on over there. Hey, so opposite the Thai market, there's Thai language. So I don't need Lee to translate. I do Tao Hu Men, so stinky tofu is definitely a dish, a street food specifically. Okay, yep, that's what we're gonna do. Let's go inside. Easy decision. 老板你好，想吃臭豆腐。谢谢。Okay, so up front, you have the pickled cabbage, you have some spicy dip, I see some chilies, I see some fresh chilies. Oh, it's got it all. This is just great. And the atmosphere too. Okay, I'm done talking. Enjoy the street cart. 你好，老板。老板，为什么有泰国泰语？我们在泰国。
哦，你们
我在泰国。
哦，
有泰语，有越南语。
有，可是我打在这边，那个是放大肠。
Oh,
然后
I know what that means. Big intestines. Do you want to try that or just the Chou Dou Fu? Let's just go for the stinky tofu. Let's just go for the top step of flavor. We're just having the stinky tofu here. So it's a team of 2 chefs. One of them is deep frying the tofu. So that dish is going to be cooked super quickly. It's called stinky tofu, but it's not that stinky. Like I can't smell it from here, right? And then next to this one, it's a griddle top, thin layer of oil, and then she's frying like 4 oyster omelets on the top. Man, I just love when it's like a small cozy kitchen, but also you can get a great view into what they are cooking. It just builds the atmosphere. Okay, as with any perfect world street food, it is quick. The flavor is in your hand in less than 60 seconds. That was awesome. And also near at hand, we have everything we need. We have black vinegar. We have a little spoon right here. Have some chopsticks. Chili oil. Man, that is everything you need right there. Midday happiness. First, I mean, let's appreciate. It's called stinky tofu, but actually the way they serve it is with all these pickled cabbage and carrots on top. It's like a 1 or 2 day pickle, right? So there's a lot of smells, but it is not stinky. It's just strong smelling. Yeah. So check this out. So all this, just white cabbage, like a Napa cabbage. Got some carrots. Then there's a piece of the tofu. So just when it's served, the cook adds on some sauce and then I think some soy sauce also. It's like a two squirts from 2 quick ready bottles. First time Chou Dou Fu in Taiwan. Awesome. Whoa. I don't know what I was expecting. It's like a gush. Like a gush of juice, and then there we go. There is the smell. Yeah, it is like a fermented, like a cheesy smell. It's meaty, almost like dried fish or like jerky or. Okay, it is very fishy. Yeah, it's a pretty deep tasting experience. Yeah, anything with fermentation going on, there's going to be levels to the flavor. Chou Dou Fu, so stinky tofu is what it translates to, but. Man, it's such a good dish. And you definitely have to have this. It's very famous in Taiwan. Stinky tofu, all over, specifically in West Taiwan, in Hualien. This dish is so famous. Okay, but I need some chilies. Chilies in oil can never go wrong. The topping of choice in pretty much every culture ever. Then a little bit more vinegar right there. Let's go for the second dip. Lee, do you know what this murky liquid is under here? When we ordered, she squirted on some of this. Do you know what that is? Okay. So let's get some chili seeds, get some cabbage. Next bite. It's such a unique food, and I love tofu already, so adding fermentation to tofu just makes it so much more fun. So you have 3 ingredients full of umami. The soy sauce, almost pure umami. Tofu itself already has umami. Then the fact that it's fermented, adding more umami. But then the pickled cabbage, yet another layer of umami. It's just so satisfying to the tongue. You've got garlic, smelly. The pickled cabbage is very smelly. The tofu itself, I just love that initial bite. It's so juicy too. Deep fried, so it is kind of hard on the outside. You do have to bite into it. But then there was actually like a gush of juice. Street snack, it doesn't get any better than this. Good. And so juicy, right? I was not expecting it to be so juicy like that. So Lee, we have had stinky tofu one time before. You took me to eat this, but now I want to see your reaction. They've done a good job of it.
So different. The one in China, you can smell it. The one in the mainland, you can smell it far away.
Oh, the one you took me to eat also was black.
Yeah.
So it was, the smell might make someone want to stay away. And then also the fact that it's black. This one looks gentle also.
This one like a whole dish.
Oh, yeah.
The one from my hometown, black, very stinky, put a lot of the chili sauce.
Yeah.
And you can, every single bite is with a lot of chili and very hot.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. The temperature too.
And then also so dry. It's very yummy.
Yeah. That is a
I
perfect.
like all the stinky things.
Well, I am frequently on that list of stinky things, so that's good. Oh, that sauce that she squirts on is garlic sauce. That's why it's so garlicky. I couldn't see any garlic. And then vinegar. Oh, soy sauce. So on the table, you add vinegar. She adds soy sauce. I love that they had the fresh chilies in chili oil. So for the first part of breakfast, we had chili oil, but it just was not strong. It was really the only thing lacking. Breakfast was amazing, and it hit the spot. It was so warm, so tasty. Finally getting chilies in the chili oil just bumps up the spice level to the necessary level. That's the only thing that I was missing. Wow. Really looking forward also to finding out what spicy foods Taiwan has. What is the spiciest food in Taiwan? Really looking forward to finding that out also. Last bite of the stinky tofu. Stinky tofu is a must when you are in Taiwan. I'm still on the lookout for that Niro Chuan as a street cart coming soon, hopefully in our very near future. But man, this was great to see. And we got to order from a menu that has Thai language on it too.
Look like peach for me.
How is your feeling walking around Taiwan just for the first day?
I love it.
What do you love about it?
I understand
Oh yeah, that is huge. It's a huge benefit for me too.
Yes. I like talking to them.
Are you impressed by the traffic or the lack of traffic?
No, it's similar to my hometown. Similar to my hometown.
You know how fast I can ride on my bicycle on smooth streets like this?
Maybe 120.